Welcome back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. My name's Connor Williams, and we're back with another one of our end of season player reviews. This time it is on Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who, at the time of recording, there is no news on his contract situation. He is set to leave the club this summer on a free transfer, unless the club offering him a contract. Like I said, at this time, no news. Yeah, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Let's get into his stats for this season. So, this season, he has played 26 games for Everton Football Club in all competitions, with 3 goals and 1 assist. All 26 have come in the Premier League, so his 3 goals and his 1 assist have also come. He's played 1,613 minutes in the Premier League. We'll have a look now at his stats and his XG and stuff. So his XG is 6.75 with 3 goals, which means that on the quality of chances he's had, he should be on roughly around 6, 7, maybe even 5 goals. Yeah, so he should be on a lot more goals than he is. I will talk about overall and stuff later, just after this bit, but his finishing is something that I'm going to pick up on. That's 0.1 goals per game. 0.8 shots on target per game, 16 big chances missed, a goal conversion rate of 6%. Goals inside the box, 3 from 48 shots inside the box, and goals outside the box, 0 from his 2. One of his goals is headed, and the other 2 were with his right foot. 1 assist from an expected assist of 0.67, 22.9 touches, 1 big chance created, 0.3 key passes per game. And then obviously you've got his aerial duels. He wins 51% of them. Obviously, aerial is a big part of Calvert-Lewin's game. It's what we sort of know him for. And it's one of his strengths as well. It's one of his key strengths. Successful dribbles, 10, a dribbling success rate of 43.5%. Now we're going to go on to his overall. So yeah, Dominic Calvert-Lewin for me, he's really, really good at aerial duels. He's good at being that target to lump the ball to. And he's good at, he works hard as well. He likes to do flick-ons, likes to play short passes. Obviously, he's an indirect set piece threat because of his aerial ability. I think his passing is sometimes a bit meh. I think he can hold on to the ball a little bit too much, or when he's battling. But his biggest weakness for me is his finishing. Like I said, he should have 6 goals. It's something that is unfortunately he's struggled with for quite a bit. Obviously, he's also struggled with injuries throughout the seasons. But his XG over the last couple of years has been something that he's struggled with, and converting, his XG to goals. It's a shame. It really is a shame that it's because there's been signs of it. I think when we look back at Carlo Ancelotti and that season where he was on fire, it was fantastic. It was really, really good to see. And I think we're all saddened and a bit like, I think we all want it to be back like that. I know he spoke about it recently on Jake Humphrey's pod, and he spoke about Carlo Ancelotti, and he spoke about the fact that that was his best time, his best time overall, and just the effect that Carlo Ancelotti had on him, which was great to hear, obviously. But I think we're all sort of hoping he'll come back to that player. I don't know if we'll ever see that player again, unfortunately. So yeah, it's a tough one. In terms of this season, again, you could almost rewind like to last season. He struggled a bit with injuries, and then when he does play, I think sometimes he struggles to stay fit as well. Yeah, it's really tough. For the reference to the XG, last year he had an XG of 12 and got 8 goals. The year before that, 5 and had 2 goals. So it is something that he struggled with a little bit ever since his injuries, and I think that might be a confidence thing, to be honest with you. He spoke on the High Performance again, this podcast again, and he spoke about the mental side of football, how much it affected him and stuff like that. He mentioned he was crying on his birthday on his bedroom floor. I think that was the quote. Um, and I do think some of the issues he's having is just confidence. And like I said, I think I said it with Michael Keane, sometimes you can just be at a club too long and it weighs you down and it's just not working. Something's just not working. Something needs to change. And I think unfortunately that might be it for him. But we'll get on to what next in a minute. In terms of his highlight this season, I think he played really well in the Tottenham game where David Moyes was in charge. Bournemouth as well, because he got a goal and assist early on in the season at Bournemouth. But the Tottenham game, the 3-2 win, I thought he played really well there. That would probably be my highlight for him because I think when that happened, we were all like, David Moyes is going to get him cooking again. David Moyes is going to get him playing again. And then after that, he got 13 minutes here and there. 15 minutes since that 90 was the most he'd played after that. Again, I don't know if that's an injury thing. So yeah, in terms of next season, it's tough because I personally really like him. I think he's a very likable lad. The podcast was great that I listened to. I think he came across as very likable, very mature, and just driven. In terms of the last couple of seasons and this season, no, I think he struggled at Everton. I think it's at times we've done videos on it. People sending his wife stuff. It's turned nasty. It's turned nasty a couple of times throughout a couple of seasons. Whether it's that booing him when he's injured and he's coming off, or you know saying stuff about what he wears and all this. It's been on the turn for a while, and it's got to the point now where I personally think he's probably going to want to leave anyway. Um, if he doesn't, then fair play to him. If it was me and I'd been through some of the stuff, I'd probably want to leave. But I also think for Everton Football Club and for him, it might be best for this to be a natural separation now. Obviously, he was linked with a big move after that season under Carlo, and then we played. Benitez played him through his injury. He was getting injections and stuff, and we were just running him into the ground. And I think we have run him into the ground. It's funny how people watch Richarlison getting injured now and will go, "Damn, I feel really bad. We've sort of run him into the ground. He ran his body into the ground trying to keep us up the season before he left." But then on the same side, I don't think Calvert-Lewin gets that. I mean, obviously Richarlison doesn't play for us anymore, so if he's injured, his injuries doesn't affect us, and that might be it. But also, Calvert-Lewin was equally ran into the ground to keep us up, which I think needs to be remembered. And so I think he struggled, but I think if he got away to a new club, he would gain a bit of a new club bounce. He would get some if he got a goal, that would boost his confidence. I think it could go one or two ways. He'll either leave the club, go to a different club, and we're not it's just going to be another player somewhere else, no fuss, or he's going to go there, do really, really well, and we're going to sort of be like, damn. But I think when you look at how it's gone, maybe a natural break is the best thing for all parties here. So I'm not saying that like we should keep him for the sake of keeping him because I think he might need to leave as well for his career. And I think I can't tell you how much just a separation would probably do him the world of good, sort of like a new start for a clean slate type of thing. It's a shame though, because like I said, I really like him. I think he's a lovely guy. Struggled this season though, and that's a confidence thing. He does know where the goal is. He's proven it. I think it's just a confidence thing, but unfortunately, I don't think his confidence is going to get boosted anytime soon here. And I think a clean break could be made. And I think it's time for Everton to look for a new striker as well. And we're interested in like Barry, who is a good aerial presence. So we are going to try and replace what Calvert-Lewin brings to the plate, and his strengths as well, which is good to see. But yeah, in terms of a rating for this season, again, a bit tough because I don't think he's played a lot of games for us really due to his injuries. And I'm not gonna mark him down because he struggled with injury. No, sorry, you always get injured, so I'm gonna give you a two. Because they can't be helped all the time. I think it's been a tough season for him. I'm going to give him a 4.5. It's been a tough season. It could have been better. It hurts me to say it because, like I said, I really like him, but I'm giving him a 4.5. Yeah, and then that's all we've got time for. Obviously, like I said, his contract is up. It looks like he might leave this summer. Like I've said, I probably think it's best for everybody if he does. Just again, same with all the lads who are either been on loan or their contracts have expired. Obviously, thank you for his service. I'm quite gutted that it's ended like this, to be honest with you. I was sort of hoping if he'd leave and we'd get money for him and it'd be because he's tearing it up. I really like him. He comes across as a lovely lad. It's unfortunate he spent a lot of time at Everton. We bought him from Sheffield United in 2016. So he spent like nearly 10 years at the club, just shy, so like 8 years. He was really proud to be Everton's number 9 when he got the nod. And it's just a shame that it's ended this way, unfortunately. But I wish him all the best in his next part of his career. If that's away from Everton, if it's here, I obviously wish him the best as well, and we'll support him next season. And just thank you for his years of service, because like I said, that Carlo Ancelotti 2020-2021 season, he was on fire. And the season before as well, in the 1920 season, he got 15 goals in 41 appearances, but 21 goals in 39 appearances was pretty impressive. So yeah, thank you very much to Calvert-Lewin. Don't forget, guys, to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and comment down below your thoughts and your rating for Calvert-Lewin for this season. And I'll see you guys soon.